Hi, this is Rebecca Townsend. I'm the news editor at NUVO and NUVO.net. I'm here today with Peter Wilt, who is a well-known man in soccer circles, and he's here on a special mission. So, Peter, could you tell us what brought you to Indianapolis?
Great. I was brought by some local business owners who are attempting to see if it makes sense to start a professional soccer team in Indy. So they wanted me to do some research, check on the feasibility of this market for a team in the North American Soccer League, and then also simultaneously to lay the foundation so that if the decision is made to go forward, that there is a sense that there's a broad base of support for this team.
Right. So what will it take to prove to the powers that be that this is a feasible market?
Well, some of it is anecdotal through the meetings I'm having with various stakeholders. I'm meeting with leaders in the soccer community mainly, but also to business people, governmental leaders, and getting a sense that they want the team here, that they recognize that there is a void in the sports and entertainment market for a professional soccer team. And then some of it is very objective. We started a website that asked for people to make pledges on the number of season tickets they would purchase for the team. So if those numbers are sizable, that will help the owners make the decision. The team would start in 2014, and the decision will likely be made really in the next few weeks. I think there's a big convention, soccer convention, coming up in town in middle of January, and I think that's a bit of a timeline to make the decision to go forward or not.
So am I hearing you correctly that if fans of soccer in Indiana are watching this video, that they should go to your Indy Professional, is it Indy Pro Soccer?
IndyProSoccer.com. I couldn't have said it better myself. Thank you very much. Yeah, actually, if that's a great way not only to show the support for this project, but also to provide input. Another thing we're doing is trying to get a sense of what the soccer community wants in a professional soccer team. We're asking for suggestions for the name of the team, and you can do that on the website. There's also a survey asking where the team should play, what the team colors should be. So it's an attempt to really put our arms around the community and get the fans to feel a sense of ownership of this team.
So it's time to get involved on the grassroots level for the beautiful game as far as Indiana plays it, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. The slogan on the website is actually the world's game and Indiana's team. And right now it's really just words. In order for this to be successful, it needs action behind it. And that will entail a number of things. We need the right ownership group, we need the right venue, we need the right approach to fan development. And what I've seen so far, I'm optimistic. I think the group of owners are in this for the right reasons. They're well connected, they're committed, they're able to garner support on a broad basis, similar to the approach to the fans, where the outreach is not just traditionally to the youth soccer families, which is very important, but also to ethnic communities who have traditionally supported soccer, and also young adults. Really, the 18 to 30-year-old demographic is one that has grown up with the game of soccer, certainly playing the game as kids. But the difference, I think, in the last 10 years is that group is now watching professional soccer. They're watching it mainly on television or online. They're watching it in England or Germany or Italy or Eastern Europe or Mexico, other parts of Latin America. And we think that if we give a team locally where they can identify as their own and have that connection, where there's Indiana players playing on that team, maybe an Indiana connected coaching, that there'll be a sense of almost tribalism. And to that extent, for over 2 years, there's actually been a group called the Brickyard Battalion. I'm wearing one of their scarves now, that has been working really from the grassroots, promoting the idea of bringing professional soccer to Indianapolis. And that's priceless, because if the team sprouts from the bottom up, it'll have strong roots and be more sustainable than if it's just pushed down from on top. And the idea is that we start in the North American Soccer League, which is currently a second division in the United States, but it's been the genesis for the last 4 teams that have gone on to Major League Soccer in the U.S. and Canada, actually, Vancouver and Montreal, and then Portland and Seattle. So the opportunity would be there in the future for a team to move from NASL to Major League Soccer, but that's not necessarily the goal. The goal is to provide the highest level of professional soccer possible. And the venue is going to be an important part of that. In the short term, we're looking at two facilities, the Butler Bowl and Carroll Stadium downtown on the campus of IUPUI. But long term, any sports team really needs to have its own facility. Being a tenant and paying to play somewhere and not being able to secure and retain revenue streams is not a good business formula. So having our own venue, a place to play that's soccer specific, the sight lines are right, the field is right, the location is right, are all important factors for the sustainability of this team.
That should be an interesting discussion moving forward.
Absolutely. And what I've found from talking to various groups, there is support for that concept. It's a broad band of central Indiana is being underserved in the sports market. And those are all the demographics I talked about earlier. Certainly ethnic groups, families, and young adults. They want soccer. They're watching soccer online and on television, but they don't have a place to watch it live.
Here we are just a couple days after Indiana University won the national championship in NCAA's Division I soccer. That culture has been bred for years and years in Bloomington. How come higher levels of soccer have evaded us for so long? How come Columbus has an MLS team and we have nothing?
Well, part of it has been the vision and the commitment of the civic leaders. It hasn't been until recent years where Indianapolis has really stepped up and taken this direction. Columbus stepped up, frankly, in the mid-90s, and they were not on the original list of MLS of teams when MLS started. But the citizens, the community in Columbus said, we want a team, what will it take? And Major League Soccer said, if you commit to 10,000 season tickets, we'll get you a team, thinking they'll never commit to 10,000 season tickets. And as a community, they did that. Between corporate commitments and individual commitments, they were able to commit to that level and were given a team because of that. And now Indianapolis is in a similar situation where the community is being given an opportunity to step up and say we want a team or we don't want a team. And I must say what I've been hearing loud and clear is that they do want a team. So I'm cautiously optimistic that come a month from now, we'll be able to say there's going to be professional soccer in Indianapolis.
Well, we'll be watching closely, and we welcome you to Indianapolis. We're very excited that you're here. I hope that you'll come visit us from time to time and keep us posted on your progress.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
Is there anything else you'd like the audience at NUVO.net to keep in mind or know about? They already know they need to get to the website, indyprosoccer.com.
Yeah, there's three things. I mean, it's really promoting this website, getting your friends and families, your personal and professional networks to know about indysoccer.com. And the second thing is to make the pledge for season tickets. And the third thing is to provide feedback. You can do that on the website through the surveys that are there, or you can also reach out via Twitter. You can reach me at PeterWilt1 or at Indy Pro Soccer on Twitter, or my email at PeterWilt. What is it? At pwilt5 at hotmail.com. I think I finally got it.
Okay, great. And then they can also find the Brickyard Battalion on Facebook.
Absolutely.
And probably Twitter as well.
Brickyard Battalion is looking for more members. It's free membership. You can find them at Chatham Tap most Saturday and Sunday mornings. You can find them online, and they'll appreciate having more members.
Excellent. Now, is it too late now? Have all these been spoken for Christmas, or can people still get their inaugural season?
From my understanding, the initial scarves are sold out, but there may be a way to get in line for the second helping of Brickyard Battalion scarves.
Okay. Well, thanks a lot, Peter. Well, you
My
prefer
pleasure.
Pete.
My mom calls me Peter, and my dad called me Pete, so I'll answer to either.
All right. Well, it's been a pleasure talking, and we'll look forward to seeing you again.
Thanks, Rebecca.
No problem.